Trešdienās, 16:10. Radio1 ēterā raidījums Bumba grozā. Bumba grozā. Viss par un ap lielo basketbolu Jēkabpilī. Raidījuma saspēles vadītāja Lāsma Irša. Atkārtojumu klausies ceturtdienās 19:10 un svētdienās 11:00.
Neviens nespēj saturēt mūs!
Basketbola klubu Jēkabpils atbalsta Jēkabpils pilsētas pašvaldība, LG Cargo, Sijā PMK, Sijā Pata, Sijā Mikor un akciju sabiedrība LNK Industries.
Esiet sveicināti Radio1 klausītāji! Klāt ir trešdiena un priecājos jūs uzrunāt kārtējā raidījumā Bumba grozā. Tātad, kas ir noticis pēdējās nedēļas laikā basketbola kluba Jēkabpils dzīvē? Trešdien, 27. novembrī, mājas spēlē, diemžēl, Jēkabpils lūši piekāpās viesiem basketbola klubam Liepāja Triobet. Bet sestdien, 30. novembrī, toties pārliecinoši pieveica LBL debitantus basketbola klubu Saldus. Un šodien, kā jau ierasts pie mums Radio1 studijā, ir ieradušies viesi. BK Jēkabpils spēlētāji, šoreiz tie ir viesspēlētāji Barnies un Rundles. Labdien, Troy!
Hello, how are we doing?
Labdien, Cameron!
Hello, how's it going?
Nice to see you here, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
We're happy to be here.
Raidījuma sākumā iepazīsimies ar mūsu studijas viesiem, parunāsim par aizvedītajām un gaidāmajām spēlēm, bet raidījuma otrajā daļā uzdosim jūsu iesūtītos jautājumus. In the beginning, please shortly introduce yourself. Where are you from and where you have played?
Okay, my name's Troy. I'm from Maine, in America. And the last 2 years I played in Turkey, and last year I played in Finland.
I'm Cameron. I'm from Minnesota, and 2 years ago I played in the UK, and last year I didn't play. I was coaching at my alma mater at my college in South Carolina.
Let's continue with the last games. The game against Liepāja Triobet. Please tell us what happened and why did you lose a game, Troy?
I think injuries really hurt us during that game. Not so much players not being able to play, but it was a lot of players on the team had to play a lot of minutes, which got them tired, and a lot of guys played more than they should have. And that's not how our team plays. We like to spread our time out on the court, and we had to adjust a little bit, and Liepāja played well, so that's how they ended up beating us.
The next game with LBL debutant club Saldus was pretty easy, and Jēkabpils won with the result 91-71. How would you evaluate the performance of you and your team?
Well, I didn't play, so I can't evaluate my play, but my team, I think we came out good. It was a must-win game at home. We had just lost to Liepāja, so we had to win, and I think our veterans really got off to a quick start with Misha and Rundles, and then Troy really playing well in the first half, and unfortunately, didn't get to play much because of his injury. Hopefully he'll be back today. But I think those two, Rundles and Misha, helped us out to get us going early, and then we took off from there.
Cameron, you didn't participate in the last two games. Could you tell about your injuries? How serious?
Well, my last game I played obviously was on the road at Jurmala, and after the game we had a big break. I hurt my calf some in the game, minor injury that wasn't really serious. So then when we went back to practice, I hurt my foot. I think it was the result of my calf being hurt. So, it was just kind of frustrating going through the couple injuries I've had and had to miss 2 games. But it's not so serious. Our practice for the last couple days have went well, and I think I'll be ready to go today.
Great news. Troy, what about your health?
The last game against Saldus, I pulled my groin, and it was in the first half, right before halftime, and I had a really sharp pain, and right now I feel pretty good. I'm gonna practice in this morning and see if I can play later on today, and I feel pretty good. Even if I don't play today, I know I will on a Saturday against Barnies, so I'll feel okay. So it's not that serious for me.
The next contest is today with basketball club Saldus again. What are you expecting? We hope to see a great game again.
I think we expect to come out this game more aggressive than we did the last time we played them. They will be playing at their gym, and they're going to be playing a lot more aggressive because they're familiar with their gym. So we need to be ready and not be surprised, you know. We need to be there and make sure we play well and stay healthy on the court, obviously. But I think as long as we play our game, we'll be okay.
After that, on Saturday, you will meet basketball club Barnies Kvartāls, and in the beginning of the season, you already have met this team. Troy, you was the top scorer in that game. Are you ready to win again?
Of course. We haven't played them in a long time, in a while, a month or two. So we're going to have to go over game film and watch them and see if the changes. But we'll be ready. We're ready every single game. So
let's talk about your life here in Latvia, Jēkabpils. How did your team colleagues accept you, welcomed you?
They've welcomed us with open arms, as well as the city of Jēkabpils. It's a small place. Community is really involved. We've had a chance to go out to a couple places and talk with some kids about basketball. So as of now, things have been nothing but great for us, and we feel like we're a part, like the team. We feel like we're a family, like we're a pack of brothers. And Coach is our father. Maybe Misha is our father because he's even older than Coach. But it's nice to come to a place like this and be accepted with open arms like the city and the team has done.
I'm going to agree with him, saying you don't know what to expect when you come to Europe and you meet new guys. And you're put on a team where you have to become friends with guys immediately because you have a long season to play, and you guys are going to be together all season. But coming here, it was really easy for us. The guys on the team were very nice and let us be ourselves around them, which was nice. And I think the most important part is that we feel really comfortable. The coach is great. We love Edgar's, and the guys on the team are very nice. So it helps a lot. It really does, because we come in over here, we're far away from home, and we have to play well. We make sure we have to win, but like doing that, we become friends with the team and with the guys over here. So it was very easy for us.
You are both from America, coming from pretty big cities. How life here in Jēkabpils differs from life home?
It's different. The biggest thing for me personally is really like the activities and the entertainment. Like I love to go to the movies, for instance, but it's not like a movie theaters here. So, you have to make do. It's not like, oh, you don't expect it to be home because it's not home. You're in another city. You wanna learn their culture, which we have, and I'm trying to learn the language more and more, and I think I'm doing an okay job. I can do a little better, but at the same time, it's not so hard to adjust because, like we just talked about, the people. The people are really great to us, and they've really helped a lot. So that helps us, But it's different, but it's good, It's good to become, go in a different environment and see, how you can adjust, And it's not home, but home is home, and this is here, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm glad that I landed here this year. I'm glad.
Right.
It's hard to compare home and where we play. We came here to Latvia, a small country, and actually I think Latvia has the same amount of people as where I live, the state. So like I'm used to small cities, Jēkabpils is small, and actually I kind of like small cities because when you have games, all the whole city, all the people here support the team, and you can really feel that when we have home games because they all go. And it's the same thing back home. It's a small city, and the people in the city will support the teams there, and it feels like that. But again, like Cam said, home's home, and this is our home for 8-9 months, so we're definitely taking advantage of it.
What do you miss the most?
I'm gonna go out and say family and friends for sure, more than anything, because we get to Skype with them and talk to them on the internet, but that's all we can do, and we can't see them, so I'm gonna say family and friends for sure.
I miss going to the movies.
You have to go to Riga someday.
It's just to drive 2 hours to go watch the movie and then drive 2 hours back, that's okay. But I'd rather just watch one at home at my computer. But I do miss going to the movies,
I understand you.
But it's okay, I'm adjusting.
Thank you guys for your answers. Let's take a break. Paldies puišiem par atbildēm. Tagad dosimies nelielā muzikālā pauzē un pēc tam turpināsim sarunu ar mūsu studijas viesiem.
Trešdienās, 16:10. Radio1 ēterā raidījums Bumba grozā. Bumba grozā. Viss par un ap lielo basketbolu Jēkabpilī. Raidījuma saspēles vadītāja Lāsma Irša. Atkārtojumu klausies ceturtdienās 19:10 un svētdienās 11:00.
Neviens nespēj saturēt mūs!
Basketbola klubu Jēkabpils atbalsta Jēkabpils pilsētas pašvaldība, LG Cargo, SIA PMK, SIA Pata, SIA Mikor un akciju sabiedrība LNK Industries.
Atgriežamies ēterā, atgādināšu jums, ka mēs klausāmies raidījumu Bumba grozā. Šodien pie mums viesojas basketbola kluba Jēkabpils viesspēlētāji Barnies and Rundles. So, your fans have sent for you some questions. Alexejs is asking to both of you, what did you know about basketball in Latvia before came here?
I knew a little bit because a few of my best friends played in Latvia. Actually, PJ Hill, who played in Jēkabpils last year, is like my best friend. We grew up together since we were like 4 or 5 years old. So he kind of told me about it once I caught wind of the team, and he told me everything about it. He loved it here. And also Jamar Diggs, who played at Barnies in Riga. So those are two of my better friends, and they both played here last year. So I kind of knew about it. I knew how basketball is really important here, and the fans get excited. And I looked forward to coming here before I was even here.
So you were informed?
Yes, I was informed. I was.
And have you ever heard something about Latvia and basketball in Latvia?
Before I got here, I actually knew the other American on the team last year, Todd O'Brien. He's in my agency back in America. We have the same agent. And my agent told me about the team in Latvia, and I didn't know anything about Latvia or the basketball here. So I actually asked Todd. I sent him a message, and he told me all about his experience here from last year. So I was looking forward to it before even getting here, and he told me all good things. So that's how I learned from it.
How the American basketball differs from European?
It's a little different. It's more team oriented, more like a lot of the bigger guys shoot from the outside, where in America it's not really like that. It's more guard play and bigs play inside, and it's a little faster. It's a little faster game, more up tempo. But not to take anything away from here, I personally like the European game better. I think it fits me personally better. The pick and roll, the everything about it. It's more of my alley. I'm more of a cerebral kind of guy, kind of slow pace. So the American game is kind of not too fast for me, but it's just kind of more athletic than I am. So I like European basketball.
Why do you play different basketball?
Actually, when I was back home, I was told that I play a lot like a European player does. And so when I came over here, I kind of adjusted very nicely. And I don't know why they told me that, but like Cam said, it is people in America, the basketball there, the players are more athletic. They are. They're bigger guys. But here, I think the European players are smarter, to be honest. Like a center here wouldn't be as big as everybody else, but he knows how to play the game. He knows where to be in the right spots. He knows when to shoot. So I think that's the difference between American and European basketball.
I'm also thinking that in America it is a lot of possibilities to play basketball, to NBA and so on. Why are you coming to Europe?
Well, you come to Europe because essentially you're not good enough to play in the NBA. the goal when you grow up as a kid is to get a scholarship and play college basketball, which we both did at the Division I level. And then after, it's to go to the NBA. As you get older, you realize if you're going to be that good or have that opportunity to get in the NBA. And I think Troy had a couple opportunities, actually didn't work out, so he ended up coming over here. For me, it was more like, I know that I'm probably not going to get a shot in the NBA, so I need to set my sights on playing European basketball.
Let's continue with the questions sent by fans. So it's the next question is from Mārtiņš. Troy, have you played the American football at professional level? Is it true, and why you didn't continue?
I did not play professional American football, but that was in high school, my senior year. I decided to play basketball instead of American football. It was I got offered scholarships to play American football in the universities, and I also got scholarships to play in basketball in universities. And I talked to my family and decided to play basketball instead. So from there, my career has been basketball all the way. But I do miss American football a lot. It's still my favorite sport. So, yeah.
Thanks. Cameron, is it true that you also played the football?
Same. I'm kind of like Troy. It was my first love. It still is, actually, American football. We actually play the same position. And I had a few scholarships to play in college, and I was going to, but my junior year in high school, I got hurt pretty seriously, had a couple surgeries, and I still played my senior year, but I decided, longevity, and if I wanted to play when I'm 30 years old, I might need to choose basketball because American football is a little physical, and I chose basketball, but I still love American football, and that's my first love.
It looks like every American boy is playing football.
Yeah.
Dennis is asking, is the intensity of basketball trainings here differs from the other teams, countries you have played? Intensity or way
question.
you are...
No. Yeah, I'll compare to my countries I played in. In Turkey, we didn't do much during practices. I had one practice a day at night, and it was an hour and a half long, and we didn't do much at all. All we did was scrimmage. We played 5-on-5, back and forth. That's it. In Finland last year, it was a lot like this year. We'd have 2 practices a day. We'd have individual work in the morning, and then we'd scrimmage and play team basketball at night. It's the same thing. But I've heard that it differs between countries. A lot of countries are different, so...
Yeah, when I was in the UK, we just practiced one time. A lot of teams in our league actually practice twice, kind of like we do here. We had an American coach. We were the only team with an American coach, and he hated the fact that teams practice twice. He always said those are the teams like in February and March, they're gonna have injuries and whatnot. So I think the UK was kind of like this, but we just had a coach that did it his way. So it really depends on your coach. But, I like it here. What else are you going to do for all day? Go to practice. It's good that we have 2 practices a day and keep us active and see the team and build that relationship. So I'm happy with it.
Linda is asking about your hobbies. How are you spending your free time, if you have free time?
Good question. We do like to watch movies online. We'll find movies to watch. It's hard because, again, Jēkabpils is so small. There's not much. We can't go out and do things, So we have to find things to do at home. So we play PlayStation. We play video games together, me and Cam. We find movies online. A lot of TV shows like The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones. Anything that we can find to keep ourselves busy because. Again, people have to remember our job is basketball. This is what we do every day. So, like Cam said, 2 practices a day is actually good because what else are we going to do? Nothing. This is what we're here for, the basketball part of it. So, in the morning, we'll go to basketball practice, and then at night, we will. In the middle of it, we need to find things to do. So, that's what we do.
Is it true, Troy, that you are playing drums?
Oh, yes. Yes, actually, it is. I have a drum set back home, and I do play drums. I learned in college. I had took free lessons in the university to play drums, and I kind of fell in love with it. And I bought my own drum set, and I do play drums. Yes.
Maybe you should buy drum set also here in Jēkabpils. Your neighbors will be really happy people.
They would hate me because it's loud. It's even loud at my house back home.
And you have some hobby?
I play golf. I play golf a lot. I've been playing since I was 6. So that's like in the summer, I play like all the time, maybe like 18 holes a day. So in the winter, not so much because it's obviously snow outside. And same here. So in college, I did because I went to a college where it never snowed and it was pretty warm year round. So that's like my biggest hobby outside of basketball.
Are you thinking about the next season? Where would you like to go?
That's a good question. It's hard to think about it, like where we'll go next year, because again, we're not even halfway through our season here. And obviously, as an American coming over here, you want to move up every year. Like the level of play, you want to get better and better, and you want to go to better leagues and better teams and play at the highest level. That's everyone's goal. And for me, that's what I would like to do. But if I think about it, if I was to ask to come back here, I would actually. I really like this team. I like the coach, Edgar's. I love him. He's a great coach, and so the players here are great. I would definitely come back here. But again, if I had the opportunity to go to the next level, I would do that. But I haven't thought about where.
And you come
Same. I think if the opportunity was right and everything presented itself right, I would come back because I have no complaints about here. So far, it's early, but I don't think I will have any issues. Like Troy said, to have a coach like Eggers I'm sure it's hard to find a guy like him. He's really easy to communicate with. He just was recently a player, so he understands, our bodies. He knows, when to give us time off, and outside the court, he's even a better guy. You can talk to him, not about basketball, just about life or anything. So, and the players, our captain starts at the top with Rundles and Misha. Those are the two vet guys that we look to, and I really like those guys. They really have took me for sure under their wings and really showed us the ropes. So I like it here. If I had the opportunity and it was the right situation, I would come back.
Yeah, they will be happy to hear it. Okay, guys, thank you for your answers. Klausītāji, atgādināšu, ka jūs klausījāties Radio1 raidījumu Bumba grozā, un šodien pie mums viesojās basketbola kluba Jēkabpils spēlētāji Barnies un Rundles. Paldies visiem, kas iesūtīja savus jautājumus. Nākamajā raidījumā pie mums ciemosies basketbola kluba Jēkabpils spēlētājs Jānis Pozņaks. Ja vēlaties uzzināt kaut ko vairāk par šo spēlētāju, tad lūdzu sūtiet savus jautājumus uz e-pasta adresi studija@radio1.lv. Un viens no jautājumu uzdevējiem tātad saņems kādu īpašu balvu no basketbola kluba Jēkabpils. Atgādināšu, ka šonedēļ basketbola klubam Jēkabpils mājas spēļu nav, bet šodien mūsu basketbolisti izbraukumā tiksies ar basketbola klubu Saldus un sestdien Mārupes sporta centrā ar basketbola klubu Barons kvartāls. Sekojiet līdzi, jūtiet līdzi un atbalstiet mūsu basketbolistus. Cameron and Troy, thank you for coming, and we wish you a lot of successful games in the future.
Thank you for having us.
Paldies!
Uz tikšanos jau nākamajā raidījumā.